each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps. And all y'all will get me 100 Nazi scalps, taken from the heads of 100 dead Nazis. Or you will die trying.
I was like, good gracious, ass is bodacious.
This has been a fucking weird ass day.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I got up at 5. Because Friday I got up at 2. Saturday I got up at 3. Sunday I got up at 2. So today I got up at 5.
Right.
So I went to the gym and watched this movie. And then I came home and made breakfast and finished it. And then, like, I was doing shit. And, like, I went for a walk. I went to Walmart. And then it starts raining. And then about 2 o'clock, I'm playing Madden. And all of a sudden, the fucking sounds like the house is going to blow over and the power goes off.
Yeah, I was in the bathroom in the middle of cutting my hair. And the power turns off. For fuck's sake.
So I grabbed Phoebe, go take a nap. And, like, literally, as soon as I fall asleep, it's fucking light outside. And there's no rain.
Yeah, it rained for like 20 minutes here.
Oh,
and then the
so
power goes out, of course.
It was out for, like, a block.
Yeah. All right, y'all ready to fucking start this?
Yeah, because he's still learning, like, how to ping and, like, do shit. So I told him, or he asked, he's like, do you think I could play with you guys? And I go, I don't know, dude. I go, you got to get, like, quicker. And then we landed. This was fucking hilarious. It reminded me of Jerome. We land prison. All right. Nobody came because we jumped right away over by like Boneyard, grabbed the helicopter, flew all the way there, got enough money to get a loadout, grabbed the chopper on the helipad. Okay. I thought I got in first. He was driving, crashed it right into the 4 fucking towers.
Yeah.
I bet you were a hell of a lot nicer to him than you guys are to me when he crashes.
I bet he wasn't.
I usually don't say anything.
Yeah, but the silence says it all.
He immediately was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry, Dad. I'm so sorry." I go, "Dude, it's all good."
Don't beat me, please. Please don't beat me next time you see me.
But I was just like, in my head, I was just like, Jesus, how many times have we fucking done
I
this
know.
shit?
If I had a nickel every time I blew up on the side of a person.
But I mean,
He crashed. All you heard is.
Yeah.
I forgot you had that one.
Because like we had the other chopper up top, and like he got over the towers, but like I don't know, dude. It happened so fast. It was like he was coming in super fucking hot, and just boom.
That's so
like,
funny.
Gee, it didn't even down it to just kill us both.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, crocodiles and alligators? Welcome to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm a Joshua.
And
Cats and kittens. Shouldn't it be cats and dogs?
no,
Okay.
not in my book.
Okay.
Today we're talking about Inglourious Basterds. But first, I'm fucking Julie Chen over here.
Hashtag
This has
put
to be
first.
one of the dumbest fucking ideas ever.
Hey, this bit is brought to you by Macy, my sister. She came over and brought us, what are these, 26-year-old Pepsis?
Yeah.
From the World Series
No.
in 1995.
No, because they weren't
No.
in the World Series in 1995.
Oh, so she's a fucking liar is what she is.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got these. We're all going to get, we made Hess come over and get one. We're all going to try a 26-year-old Pepsi.
It's their
It probably shouldn't. This is limited edition collectors.
Well, we have like 14 more in the
Series.
kitchen.
Yeah.
You got
It's their inaugural season. I can read the expiration date. It's May 2nd. And I
Well,
can't...
yeah, that's just when the team came about. But their inaugural season would be 98, not 95, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
but
Yeah.
So they're
it's
not-
just that the idea of the
Yeah, they were
Diamondbacks-
born.
they're not twist off.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
All right, I gotta. So I'll do mine and then I'll throw it to you.
We're just chugging it?
No, just a sipperoo. It is if I can open it. Motherfucker.
You got it there, Bubba?
Yeah,
I'm not going to open mine until you can open yours to make, because
This-
I'm not going to drink
This
it.
bottle
if you're
cap's
not.
real shitty, or not the bottle opener, but
Bubble.
I did hear it go. According to Hess, if it goes, tss,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
good.
If
The-
Hess-
you can drink it.
If
so
Hess said it.
mine went. Tss. It's almost off. There we go.
Why don't you
I'll
just
be
hand
damned.
me out?
You ready?
No. Corkscrew first.
You always want to throw shit at me. I thought I'd give it. Oh fuck! I think I cut my finger a little bit. I'm bleeding a little bit from that.
Oh, it is a little awkward.
See, I told you.
All right.
See how easy Hess can do it compared. Oh look, Nick is struggling too. Oh, I didn't change the board. It still says Thor on the actions thingy. Oh well.
Because we
All
had
right. Let's see if you can see if I struggle here at all. Okay.
All right.
Oh, you have a bottle opener. He got a wine opener.
That's all we had. Wow. I heard it. All right. Y'all ready?
It smells like Pepsi. But see, here's the thing that worries me.
Smells like pussy.
Smells like Pepsi.
Here's the thing that worries me is that, like, where was this shit? Like, in a goddamn.
It was sitting in a garage.
In a garage,
Every house
yeah.
they've been to, they've moved it to their new garage.
Oh, it's
So they literally were just like, oh, Nick and Jerome are one
And then
these.
they forgot. They found it again. And they're like,
No.
oh.
It had nothing to do with Nick. They said Jerome.
They said Jerome should drink it. And I said, well, if I'm drinking it, I'm talking everybody else into trying it for the podcast.
You should have had them fucking take a swig while they were there.
That's true. I should.
It's just Macy.
Should have done
All
it.
right, are we doing this?
Cheers. Virtual cheers. Except for my dad's in front. He's too far away.
Fuck off. It's flat.
Oh, it tastes like caramel a little bit.
It's not fine.
It's not fun at all. It tastes like caramel.
It was like, it tastes like flat Pepsi.
It tastes like someone
Tastes like-
smushed caramel popcorn into a drink.
Sweaty butthole.
That's pushing it. Well, I've never tasted a sweaty butthole, so
setting this underneath your camera.
I'm leaving mine right there.
I can't finish that fucking shit.
Well, I wasn't gonna finish it. You out of your fucking mind? Ugh.
I need to make sure that wasn't in the way of you. Oh, fuck me, that's awful. All right, well, now that we're done with that,
Jesus.
where you wanna do? We'll do
I
our.
didn't bring another drink.
Yeah, that's why I ran to the kitchen and got one.
That was a bad move.
We could do our movie list first if you want to go grab a drink.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be right back.
All right, so me and Nick.
He's right back. He's right back.
Me and Nick have been doing a friendly competition, and by friendly I mean I want to smoke him. Although I got a feeling he's ahead of me this week, but
Oh,
it
really?
was a low week for me for movies.
Low week.
Yeah, I watched a lot, but it was a low week. If that makes sense. What did we get? I ended at 23 last week. Today I'm at 32. I haven't written my next one on here, but I was watching it at the gym. But 32 movies this year.
Me too.
Wow, we're tied again. Every week we're tied, I think.
Well, I would have been at 33, but the power went out for 4 hours. I was in the middle
we're-
watching Smokey and the Bandit.
Spoiler alert to everybody. We're recording this at 6:37 at night.
They don't give a
Couple
fuck.
hours later than normal. So if we're a bit off and a bit goofy and funky tonight, that's why, baby.
You all right?
You ain't wanting to fuck with me, baby.
Starting to remember the soundboards. Isn't that fucking...
Yeah. Did
brain
you watch
blast.
anything good?
Well, here we go. I'll get into mine. This week I watched Kill Bill Volume 1, Thor, Wrong Turn, Death Note, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Inglourious Basterds, and The Invisible Man. I watched Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein for the first time ever.
Is it like-
Taylor had to watch the original, yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor had to watch Bride of Frankenstein. She's in like a horror class this year.
Yeah.
So I tried to watch Bride of Frankenstein for school. So we're like, well, let's watch the first one first. And then we didn't know there's a fucking previously on at the beginning of Bride of Frankenstein, so we didn't even fucking need to. But I'm glad I watched them.
Wouldn't you watch the first one first anyways?
Well, yeah, but she had to watch it for school, so we were just gonna watch the one that she had to watch for school.
Okay.
I'm glad I watched them. It's very odd and old, and there's a lot for a short movie. There's a lot
So
you
it's
can cut out of it.
It's kind of like Mima.
Yeah, it's odd and old and a little racist.
Jesus.
Supports Trump. No, but it's.
Where did he go to get a drink? The gas station?
Yeah, you didn't hear his car start. But I did enjoy them. It was neat to watch those old movies. And then you know what I didn't know, which is very fucking sad. Was we found out that these movies it's kind of talking about like someone coming out as gay in the town attacking them, and that's kind of the whole story about Frankenstein. Well, he's the monster and all that shit. And I guess the guy who made the movies, the director, was gay as well. And apparently he drowned himself in his pool. Wrote a suicide note, and his partner kept it and hid it, so no one knew how he died. They didn't even know it was a suicide until his partner died, and then revealed it was a suicide note. But still, to this day, his suicide note has not been read by anybody. Well, it's probably been read by some people, but like hasn't been.
I was gonna say, how do they know it's there?
Hasn't been released to the public, and I was like, wow, that's like a really fucking sad story.
Yeah,
That's back.
Hess is Bach, but I enjoyed them. I was pleasantly surprised by them, but I do think there's a bit you could change.
So I've watched Outside the Wire, which I kind of liked.
Was that the sequel to the hit TV HBO series?
No, that's the movie.
It's
on
like when you
Netflix.
walk outside of the garden.
No.
You better watch your back.
It's a futuristic kind of like a Terminator, sorta.
Did they say I'll be back?
No. I watched Thor, The Five Bloods, which I did not like, and I was very disappointed in that. It was okay.
That
I watched
sucks.
Mid-90s, which I liked a lot.
I loved mid-90s.
Billy Madison, Inglourious Basterds, and then this morning I watched Terminator 2.
Dun 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 dun.
What are your guys' totals?
30 deuce.
32 each. Tied again.
Dead heat.
Yeah.
Dead heat.
I would have been winning had the power not gone off.
Thank you, Storm. Thank you.
So now I'm in the middle of two movies.
That's funny.
'Cause I was watching-
I didn't read my last movie, the one I was watching at the gym, Deadpool. Started watching that on Hulu.
Well, I was watching Smokey the Bandit, power goes out, and then we went to the gym because the power was out.
Yeah, I mean, nothing we could do here.
So
I
I
was
just
sick of
walked.
watching Two Bears and Tim the Tatman on Mom's iPad.
So I was watching All the President's Men because that's one on HBO Max that I've wanted to see. So
Oh, I've heard that's good.
so far, yeah, I like it. I mean, it's got Robert Redford, Dustin Hoffman.
Nice. Well, y'all ready? Does everybody have their actor and their movie and ready to do a Twitter poll?
Yeah.
If this is your first time listening, we pick a movie every time. I gotta go to the
Well,
Pleeka too.
first off, if it's your first time listening, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Actually, good job.
Yeah.
Thanks for finding this podcast. But so every week we watch we're watching a movie. We go to the IMDb for this movie, pick an actor, pick a random movie on their IMDb that we want to watch, and then we all vote which one of our movies that we picked that we want to do, and we do it on a Twitter poll. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Brad Pitt and Moneyball.
Oh,
I had a feeling.
I've actually thought about doing something like that because I've never seen that, and I've heard especially Jonah Hill
Yeah. No, it's good.
is really good in that.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that. That was me and Heston picked the same this week.
Yeah, you can go next.
I actually thought about one of my choices was Brad Pitt and Gladiator,
I didn't even consider it.
but I didn't do that. But what I did do,
He's in Gladiator. I thought it was Russell Crowe.
It is Russell Crowe.
isn't he in it as well?
He's in Troy.
Troy, that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah.
My
I
movie.
was
Hey,
just. Yeah, I just didn't.
that's a badass movie.
No, Troy's stupid.
Well, you're stupid. I've never seen it, but I'm offended anyways.
It's really good.
But what I did pick was Mike Myers, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me.
That's the second one, correct?
Correct.
That's interesting.
Saw his name in the credits, and I go, that's what I'm picking.
I almost.
I haven't seen that in years.
I almost
so I want to watch
picked
it.
him. I picked Sam Levine
Who? Oh, okay.
and Not Another Teen Movie.
Oh, oh, that's funny.
I almost
Just talked about that on the most recent Idiot's Guide.
picked the bad guy from Winter Soldier just to fuck with Hess's timeline, but
That's funny.
I didn't.
I saw him too, and I was like, oh, I forgot. He's in Winter Soldier.
I didn't recognize him.
Or not in
No,
Winter Soldier. He's in Civil War.
Civil War. My bad. I was like, God, that guy looked familiar, and then I looked him up, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
That's funny. All right, so yours is Not Another Teen Movie. His is
Moneyball.
Moneyball.
Mine's Austin Powers. Okay. So
That's cool. I'm happy with any of those. They're all
Yeah.
different,
Yeah.
and they're different from this movie.
that's why I wanted to do it too. I was like, oh, Austin Powers is completely different than any of them we've done so
Yeah.
far.
You didn't pick the one with Beyonce?
I thought about doing that one, but I was like, I'll pick the middle.
The middle one's the funny one.
All right, I put hashtag movie, hashtag random ramblings. I'll put hashtag podcast too, I guess. Not podvast. All right, and it is live, baby.
On yours or which one? Is
On Pleeka, on Pleeka.
Okay.
All right. I voted,
I voted.
and I retweeted it too. I remember to retweet it this time.
I retweeted it.
That looks like jizz.
It'd be interesting to see.
I voted. How long did you make it?
20 minutes.
20 minutos.
See?
It'd be interesting to see you watch a baseball movie.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
You know who else is in that?
Who?
Chris Pratt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Now
First
that
baseman.
is something I
First
like to
baseman.
see.
God, that was.
I
Yeah,
was
it's,
fucking loud.
it's a Hess clip. You know it's going to be loud.
Touche.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to talk about Inglourious Basterds.
Hey, I still need a little sound clip of that to make it a ringtone.
Didn't I text it to you?
Not that I'm aware of.
I'm pretty sure
I thought we did this
couple
last
podcasts
ep-
ago. I text. Let me see. I'm scrolling down through.
And we
here.
talked about GarageBand.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through. I swear I text you, kiss my.
Well, I know,
pee-pee.
but I don't remember getting it.
Right here, I text you. Text to Hess. Kiss my pee-pee.
Really?
MP3. Text it to you, but I'll send it again if you want.
Yeah, because I don't know if it.
It says deliver.
Well,
Don't lie to us. Just kidding. It says red.
All right, I'm sending it again. I don't know.
I got it.
I don't know why she has to let PB in.
Because it's like 30 out.
I guess. All right, so is it to start off the thing? Well, first, should y'all just say how we liked Inglourious Basterds?
Sure.
How'd you like?
sure,
How'd you like Inglourious Basterds?
I enjoyed it. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie. I figured I'd like it.
This is the first one of his movies that I've seen that has not felt like one of his movies, except for like when it like pops up a character's name and zooms into them and then gives them a backstory. That kind of felt like his style.
Yeah.
And I guess when they're shooting Hitler and stuff like that, that does too. But for the most part, it was very different. But I did enjoy it.
I think like it felt like a movie for like one of his movies to me the whole time. I
Really?
never got that impression, but I do think Django was better.
Oh, I do too. This is definitely not my favorite movie.
No, I mean it was good.
It's still great.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Christoph Waltz was fucking great. He did win an Academy Award for it.
I was gonna say I think he's gonna be the best of the movie in this too because he was great. I do. What's really weird is like Brad Pitt. I guess you could say is the main character, but like it says in the cover Brad Pitt and Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah. Well, I think
But it really should be like that. If it's gonna have anybody's name, it should be the girl. I don't know her name. The Jewish girl.
oh,
Shauna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be like that actress's name, Inglourious Basterds. If it's gonna be anybody, because he's in it, but he's in it for maybe like 30 minutes total.
Yeah, I guess so. But
I thought that was a bit. I was like, oh, he had to get top billing and all that shit to be in here.
yeah, I read they met in some hotel in France and drank 5 bottles of rosé to decide to do the movie together.
Oh, like him and Quentin.
yeah.
Hess goes him and Q.
Yeah, him and Q met
Nice.
out on the patio in France.
That'd be so crazy.
That would be pretty cool though.
That's when
Let's just go to France and drink and just see
well,
if
they
my
were,
movie.
They were there because Angelina Jolie, he was still married to her then.
Oh, and she's like, there's some kids here that I want to pick
and,
up.
and he probably wasn't allowed to leave like the area.
Mm-hmm. But is there anything in this movie that you guys would change? 'Cause I have two.
I mean, I'm not one that minds subtitles,
I wouldn't change that either, so I don't mind that.
but I was thinking, I mean, it would be a lot easier if it was just not subtitles.
It would be, yeah.
But I don't.
But I do appreciate that he did that because that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's on the one hand I like it. On the other hand, I was.
It makes me wonder, like when he's writing the script, does he learn German and then write the whole script like that, or does he write the entire script in English, but then know that those chunks are gonna be in German? You know?
Well, like, he must have some kind of idea because I was reading. What did you call him?
It's Michael Fassbender, so I call him Feichel Massbender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was,
For fuck's sake.
He was like, he wanted to be Hans, and he's like, look, I picked you for this guy because you're not German enough.
Oh.
Which is weird because then I read like some of his history. He was like born in Germany or like his parents were German or something, but they moved on. It was like a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh.
Almost like his character, kind of.
The two things that I would change though, I would do at least one, maybe two more scenes of them hunting down Nazis and like interrogating them and that stuff.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was
I liked
neat,
that.
and I don't think there was enough of that for like the
Yeah.
movie, like the trailers and everything set up that it's Brad Pitt hunting them down. I don't feel like there was enough. And I would have made sure I would have done whatever you needed to do to make sure Adam Sandler was Drew Bear.
That would have been really cool.
Cause is it Bear Jew or Drew Bear?
The Jew Bear,
Jew
I
Bear.
think.
It's almost like Drew Barrymore. But I would have made, because he was originally supposed to be that role, and that would have been, and then you could even tell, like, when he does it, and then when he, like, after he hits the guy, and he's like, oh, he did it, he hit the home run. Like, I was talking, I was like, I can totally see Adam Sandler in this role the entire movie, and I want that really bad.
Because you told me that before we started watching it. So when he did that, I was like, and I had just watched Billy Madison,
Yeah.
so I was like,
Yeah.
coincidentally, but like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could totally see him.
Yeah, it was,
right there.
but those are the only two things I would change in this. I would do one, maybe two more scenes of that, and I'd do whatever they needed to do to make sure that Adam
I mean,
Sandler
it
was
must
in
have
there.
just been a case where he probably had some shit lined up where he just couldn't do it, you know?
I think that's partly too, he was nervous because, like, to do a movie like that. I do know I don't know exactly the things because I heard this a while ago, but to get Eli Roth like really pumped up, which I thought it was gonna be more brutal for how like people described it. But he was like doing push-ups and all shit like on set, getting ready to do that scene, and then Quentin would be like, "Oh, sorry, no, we're not filming that scene today." And he
did that 17 times.
Yeah, he just kept doing that to get him fired up for that part.
Wow.
But like, and then so I thought that was gonna be like he's gonna be crazy, but like I was like, oh, I don't think that was necessary for that.
To be fair, he was really likable.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Which Eli Roth can easily not be.
And like
and the funny thing is like I thought that guy, Eli Roth guy, was the dickhead from Titanic.
Billy Zane.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's who I thought because I was like, I'm like, that's a guy from Titanic. I was like, no, you're fucking dumb.
She goes,
You're a puss.
I always think of Tombstone when I think of Billy Zane. He's doing all that acting shit. They like throwing shit at him and laughing at him.
That's a great movie. I love Tombstone.
I was trying to stop myself from sneezing over here while you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt you, and I was like trying not to sneeze, but it probably looked like I was like shitting my pants.
I thought you had a stroke.
But so is there anything else? Anything you would change, Hess?
More Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, he's always good.
I feel like Hess wants to jerk him off. You like that guy?
I think he's a great actor.
Hess thinks that he is.
3 words. Fabulous.
He's really good.
What's funny is I didn't know much about him. Like I recognized him as an actor.
I'm burning that over here.
Are you hot?
This fucking thing.
And spicy?
No, it's just making me like I should drink this before I went to the gym.
Those don't even do that for me. That's funny.
Jesus.
Making me itchy.
Yeah.
You want to come over there and scratch it, Daddy?
A little bit.
But I couldn't tell you any movie before I watched Django that he was in, and now I'm like, oh, I'll watch any movie he's in. He's great.
This is the movie that made him famous.
So, but before this, he was almost famous.
No, he's not in that.
Oh, damn it. But yeah, I didn't know that. So he's a more recent dude then.
Yeah.
I had no knowledge of that.
I mean, he probably was making shit, but nothing you know. That would be my guess.
He was on something I've seen before this, but I don't remember. We looked it up last time. Anyways.
Well, remember, this is old. This is from 2009.
Yeah, no, but I'm not saying when we looked at his IMDb, there was an older thing he was in. What is your best scene / quote? I think it's it has to be like either them interrogating the Nazi or the whole ending bit.
The ending was a bit much. Go ahead.
My favorite was when they were in the basement playing cards.
Oh, I forgot about that. I really did enjoy that too. That actually, I think that's mine too as well.
I was thinking that too, like when they actually
just because that's a
shoot
scene,
him in the balls.
It was a long scene too. Yeah, that was a fucking long. Scene.
That's a Quentin Tarantino scene right there.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I was thinking? Because they had the whole. They're like,
especially because you don't know what's gonna happen to them either.
Once they get together and then and they're talking. And I realized as I'm watching it, they're still playing the game in the background, like the other table, and I'm like, oh wow, that's funny. And
they show you the Nazi walk by, like they pan back for just a second, and they show you the Nazi walk by holding that big boot of beer, but I forgot that he was there, like when.
I don't even think I saw that when they did that.
Well,
they show him from literally he literally just walks halfway across the screen. And he's carrying the boot of beer, and then when they did that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm like I remember him walking across the fucking screen.
When I saw that boot, I started pounding the table, going, Das Boot, Das Boot. Nobody gets that.
You're like, oh wait, this isn't Beer Fest.
What was that? I was gonna say Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Right?
Surprise cameo. I changed it to call it surprise cameo, just so I know what it is. You can call it whatever you want.
Okay.
But Mike Myers. I had no idea. I mean, it wasn't that a surprise when he popped up on screen because I read his name because they had to do everybody's name at the beginning. But still, I was like, what the fuck? Who the hell is he going to be in this movie? And he's just like some general dude.
I looked at the IMDb right before it started.
Oh, you're Derek Jeter over there, huh?
Yeah, and I saw him. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't know he was in this. Also, Harvey Keitel was in it. He called... When they called... That's another good scene, too, at the end, when they switch, and Brad Pitt shoots the other prisoner and then marks... Christoph Waltz.
Oh, yeah.
But the guy that Brad Pitt talks on the phone with, like before they do all that, was Harvey Keitel. So we could have got to Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs.
I could have watched more.
I thought about doing another Quentin Tarantino movie just to piss you guys off.
That would not piss me off. I mean, I watched Kill Bill this week, for fuck's sake.
We almost picked Pulp Fiction once, and you try to talk us out of it.
And you're like, that's well known.
Yeah, everybody's seen Pulp Fiction.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but
I
now,
guess I just,
now he's in the mood for it. We watched
Now
fucking
suddenly
2 in
you
a
want to
row.
watch fucking Quentin
I
every
mean,
week.
don't get me wrong. It's a great movie, but I'm just kind of like, eh.
He sees it and
with
goes,
that one. Just that one. The
Just that one. So, Pulp Fiction is better than this.
oh, yeah. I like, if I, like, now that I've seen them both, I would definitely pick Pulp. I've seen Pulp Fiction before this, way before this, but.
the only one I haven't seen is Jackie Brown. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either.
I love Jackie Brown, but it's a takeoff of a black exploitation movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I like those. I've seen, like, you know how I like Shaft and Foxy Brown and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew I was gonna like it. But I like that movie. Samuel Jackson's a dick. Robert De Niro's in it.
I did like that. I guess another surprise came.
Robert Forster's in it.
Samuel L. Jackson has a cameo. He just describes that dude's backstory.
Oh, narrator.
A little voiceover, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah. That threw, I was like,
That's how he could get him into every Quentin Tarantino movie.
yeah. Have you guys seen Hateful Eight?
No.
The only one I watched the episode version they did on Netflix because he turned it into a series, which he's doing the same thing with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I liked it that way. I've never seen just the normal movie, but I watched it that way. It was pretty cool.
I'll probably watch it this year.
Do either of you have a surprise cameo? I don't remember if you said anything.
Mine would have been Michael Myers because I forgot he was in it.
And then he popped up and he's like, dun 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 dun.
It's not even Halloween. Yeah, I said Harvey Keitel since you.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah, that's the.
Best performance, Christoph Waltz, 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't think it's BJ Novak?
That was a surprise to me
I almost
too.
picked him and did Knocked Up.
I like that. Close to my best scene, or even just, I guess you could put this in favorite quote too, is when Christoph Waltz is talking to him and they're talking about like nicknames and all that, which is funny because in the beginning of the movie, he's
Call me the little man?
He's talking about how he loves his nickname and all that, which that opening scene is really, really good too.
Oh yeah.
With him talking to the people hiding under the house.
He
and
does
all
that
that
to like 3 people.
Yeah, but then he's like, yeah, you're taller than we thought you were. And he's like, what? Like, yeah, your nickname's the little person over here. And I'm not that little. What the fuck?
What?
Hopefully it doesn't kick us out of here. It just popped up. I was signed out of Zoom. It has to still here, so
I was frozen on my screen for a second.
hopefully it's fine. I don't know. It just
Maybe Phoebe's chewing on the internet cable.
well, it said I was logged in on a different device.
It says REC up in my
Oh, is
right
Taylor
corner,
home and
so.
she's gonna work?
But she said she wasn't gonna work though, so I don't know. We'll see. It might kick us out. It might not. She might be texting me here in a minute not to do this. We might have to call Hess and plug him in or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Wow.
Should I text her? Are you working?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Might want to check that, homie. Hey, while we have a little break here, should I not watch WandaVision? I thought about watching it, and I was like, I don't know if I should. Will it spoil shit?
It might spoil stuff, and you won't get it anyway, so I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah,
What?
because it is like the episodes that are out right now will not spoil things for you.
But I don't think you'll like it.
But I don't think you will like it because you haven't seen much of her. You'd have to watch
gotcha.
the rest
Like
of these.
you'll
to
just
get-
be like, "What the fuck is this?"
yeah.
Because I'm almost that way.
Oh my, you're really itchy.
Yeah,
Your eyes are red.
I'm having a hard time here.
How does that do that to
Not
you?
a little,
I don't know.
A little nice
Ar-
flush, maybe.
Arctic snow cone's fucking me up.
That's what, you really look like you're having an allergic reaction right now.
Maybe I am.
Do
I'll
you
drink
need
more.
some- you need some water?
Maybe he's having a nice and flush. Had that
Hey,
happen a
why
couple
don't you drink some
times,
Pepsi?
Fuck off, you dirty whore.
I'm not a dirty whore.
It's only got fucking.
All right. Well, while we still have Hess
It's only
here,
got 300% of what you need of niacin.
hey, while we still have Hess here, do we all agree Christoph Waltz's best performance?
That's me for sure. I really liked Brad Pitt in this too. I thought just kind of his accent. And like,
Yeah, I do like the
I
end
love
with.
that scene where he's like speaking French to Christoph.
Yeah,
Waltz.
I was just gonna say that part when he's like, "We,"
dying.
just saying all that shit to him. Totally just sounds like
Dying
normal
laughing.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah. I think Christoph Waltz was the best too.
I also like before that when he's picking the people there that speak the best, and he's like, "I speak a little French." He speaks second best. He speaks third best, and he's like, "I don't speak French at all." That's why I said you speak third best.
Have we picked a
Yeah.
girl yet for another movie? Or are we just
No.
being?
No, we're just sexist pigs.
That's
We're
what I
just
thought.
misogynistic ass wipes. That's fine.
Rape them, if it's possible.
Jesus. I thought both girls in this were pretty good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
actually, you know what? I'm taking it back since Hess picked Christoph Waltz. I'm gonna pick the girl that I don't know her name, the Jewish female girl that owned the theater, as best performance.
I thought the German girl was good too. Cause another good scene is when Brad Pitt sticks his finger in her
Oh
fucking.
yeah, that was disgusting.
God, I actually had
Yeah,
to
it
look
was.
away, and usually that shit doesn't bother me.
That's funny.
I had to look away when they were scalping the fuckers in the beginning.
I like that. That's fun.
Did you notice at the end when BJ Novak was scalping, he was a horrible scalper.
Yeah, he was.
He
Yeah.
fucking only scalped like half the head.
Yeah.
And he had to leave the office.
Oh,
while
to,
there's
to
this
do
filming.
this?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, it's funny too how he's like, "You're gonna die trying. Or you're gonna give me 100 scalps, and I want my scalps."
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
As soon as I heard that part, I'm like, Hess is gonna say that at some point in Warzone.
Yep.
At one point, he says something to the German guy. He says, "Wiener, Schnitzel, licking fingers." But I can't say that fast.
Wiener Schnitzel looking fingers.
Yeah. And I was like, that's pretty funny.
Would you guys see a sequel of Inglourious Basterds 2?
I would love to see one.
I
mean,
would. I don't know what it'd be.
The war's over. They killed Hitler. Who cares?
Yeah, Hitler comes back as a zombie.
Hitler.
Oh, Cold War.
Yeah.
But isn't that crazy that basically it would have been cool if the war would have really ended this way.
That would be neat. I did see this is what some people got mad about them changing reality in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with the ending and compared it to this because I guess some people didn't like that he did this as well. Because I guess same thing, people didn't know it was going to end.
It's just a fucking movie.
People thought it was going to end and like they weren't going to kill Hitler.
You know,
and all shit.
I kind of felt that way at the end when they killed King Kong. Because in
But
real
now
life,
he's back fighting Godzilla.
yeah,
Can't fucking wait for that. But yeah,
That was
who
Hitler's
cares? I
favorite
like
movie,
I
by
like
the
that
way.
when people change reality in movies. It's like, oh, cool. I'm not seeing just a documentary then.
do you remember how fucked up we were at the theater when we saw
Oh my
Once
god,
Upon a
I was
Time in
I was
Hollywood?
getting sick to my stomach just thinking about what was gonna happen. And then, as soon as he threw the dog food can in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
And that made it so much better. Well, we kind of sped through this. So before we get to next movie, is there anything else that you guys liked about this movie that you want to bring up?
Titty Milanakis.
Simon Pegg would have been Michael Fassbender, or as you call him,
Michael
Massbender.
Michael Massbender. That's his new name.
Which I was like, oh, I love Simon Pegg. That'd be cool. And then then we said our favorite scene is when they shot each other, and I can't picture him doing that.
I
But,
can't either.
but he does do some halfway serious things. So.
Yeah, like he's not that funny in The Boys. He's just a dad in that.
Oh yeah, there is something I want to bring up. Your best actress or whatever you want to call,
Mm-hmm.
she basically killed herself. She should have double tapped, made sure the fucking guy was dead.
That is true. I did think
She
that
shot him like three times.
She did that and he fell over and he was like and making noises on the floor and I was like, he's not fucking dead. What don't go over there? And I was like, why are you gonna check on him anyways? Like what's the point of that? And then he's like,
Yeah.
got her.
Well, she wasn't getting out of
that
there.
was dumb. That was dumb on her part.
She wasn't getting out of there.
Which I don't understand why they had to die too.
I think because it goes up so fast. And if they walk all the doors.
But they just locked that area. Like and people
It was
if the
funny.
theater didn't burn down quick, like all the people didn't burn instantly. They had time to shoot him and all this stuff and dance around
they-
and get blown up. Like I get
They
it
were
did
shooting
get blown up.
fish in a barrel for a good 2
Yeah,
minutes.
I get her boyfriend. Obviously, there's no way him getting out of that because it ignites and it explodes so quick. Which I had no idea about that.
Me either.
Couldn't bring it on buses or anything. But she could have got out of there. But maybe it was like okay, if you die for me, I'll die for you kind of thing.
Well, the thing is, I mean, what, you lock the door on the way out? And just...
well,
You should,
just the theater was locked.
But where was she?
Up in the room
Up
upstairs.
Yeah, but to leave, where does she go
She
out
could
the
have
attic?
ran out and got out the front door because just the theater room was locked. Like there's like a hallway thing, and then you can go where they grabbed Brad Pitt.
Oh, that wasn't locked?
Yeah.
You don't think they locked those doors?
I don't think so because they just locked that front area.
They didn't show locking them.
Yeah, they didn't show her locking that front because the guy walked out of there, went to the back, opened the door, went that thing, then locked on his way back in when he went to the back behind the screen. So I think she could have got out of there.
You should add that segment if we learned anything because we all learned about the film being very.
You know what?
Is that- being able to
is it
take it
true?
out.
I'm gonna add that. Did we learn anything?
We learned.
Not did we earn anything. We don't earn shit on this podcast. Anything.
We earn clout, don't we?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Clout.
We got that clout. You know what I'm saying, Holmes? I don't know why.
Yeah, baby. You ain't want to fuck.
You ain't
with me,
one to
baby.
fuck with me, baby.
This was nominated for 8 Academy Awards, won 1.
Wow. All right. Well,
Son of a bitch.
are y'all ready to figure out the results of our poll?
Oh yeah. How many votes do we have? there,
We have 5
J-Dog?
votes.
Again.
Again, 5 votes. The final results at 20%. Moneyball.
Dun, dun, dun.
At 20%. Austin Powers 2.
Oh, wow.
So the winner is Not
Really?
Another Teen Movie at 60%.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
So,
surprises
does anybody want to admit what they voted for?
I voted for my movie.
What'd you vote for, Hess?
I voted for Moneyball.
I voted for my movie, too. So we all voted for our own movies again, and then 2 other people on the internet broke the tie.
Good for them.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm fine with that. That's a fun movie. It's not gonna like
I
fucking
do
get
wanna-
any awards or anything.
I do want to ask you one thing about that movie. We know Captain America's in it.
And we know Deeks from NCIS Los Angeles is in it.
Do you know who the main girl is?
Yeah, I do, but I can't remember who she is.
You love her.
I mean, I know her, but wow, what is she?
Is it Elijah Dushku?
No. What is she in?
Supergirl?
Oh, it's Supergirl's sister. That's what it is. God. Well, she's fine in this. She's not. I mean, she's not the best, but she's fucking annoying in Supergirl.
I didn't.
I rooted for her to die every season. Maybe last season.
It'd be interesting to see where we go from here, because
Oh, yeah.
there's some goofy fucks.
I'm picking NCIS Los Angeles.
I'm picking Beer Fest.
Oh, I forgot he's in Beer Fest.
Yeah,
And that would get you. That wouldn't even count for your movies. It would count for mine. That's a good idea.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
He ain't wanting to fuck with me, baby.
Wow.
You don't want to fuck with me, baby?
Does anybody have any questions?
Kiss my pee-pee.
I can't think of any.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't have any questions.
No questions.
I think they think this movie was.
3 words. Fabulous.
And if you
Hated it.
kind of a loser.
But we all like Django better, right?
Yeah, no, Django.
Yeah.
Django is better, 100%. I think
Yeah, for sure.
Django. It might be my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie. The more I think about it, the more it's
we
up
could just
there.
watch them all and then decide.
Why don't we do a podcast
We
where
could-
all we do is watch Django for a year?
We'll have
You
a-
know how people do those podcasts where
Yeah.
like they just keep watching it to see if they hate the movie and all that shit,
We could just do a queue off, watch all his movies.
and then just on repeat in a little cycle.
You want to I don't like those Death Proof and those.
Do those count?
I don't know.
Because didn't he just write some of those? Or like produce them? He didn't.
I think he directed one, but I could be wrong.
Oh, I think you're right.
I, could be
I like
wrong.
the Robert Rodriguez
He,
one with the girl with the machine gun leg.
Yeah.
He didn't have a cameo in this, right?
He
I don't think he did.
kinda.
I don't.
What did he have in it? I don't-
His dummy was one of the first guy that got scalped.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That's
read
interesting.
that.
I didn't even know that.
There's a shit ton of trivia on here. Most of it like is nonsense, but
Oh. Does anybody have a fun? Oh, I got actually. You know what? I do have a story,
about a man named Jed.
but something that just fucking happened. I was gonna
Okay.
tell you on the way home, but it was so.
Is this a gym story? Is
Yeah.
this Gym Corner?
Yeah, you know how I always complain about seeing fucking cock and balls at the gym, and you know how
Hated it.
I go in the bathroom and there's always fucking an old man naked or
What
something.
do they try to tell you in there?
They don't tell me.
What do they try to tell you?
Oh, every time
What do they say?
every time I walk in there, they're like, they show me their cock and they go,
What would you Rome think?
and then
No.
and no, and then I do that and I go in the bathroom to pee and I walk out and they go,
Kiss my pee-pee. There you go.
um,
I love it when Hess
That's
tries to
where I
set
was-
up your fucking
yeah,
stuff.
no, I knew the one he
What
wanted.
I know.
But so I walked in there right when we get to the gym. I had to pee because I just chugged down a pre-workout, and I go in there and there's a guy at the fucking lockers just butt ass naked. Not an old man, but an older than you man,
Oh,
and
jeez.
he's pretty big, had a real tiny ass. And
You're not supposed to look.
it threw me. I just turned the corner and there was
Oh,
a
that big guy with a tiny ass.
a big ass naked dude with a tiny ass in front of me, and I was like, okay, well I'm.
How big was his asshole?
I didn't see. I just looked up. Right as I went, ah! I didn't actually yell, but I looked at my phone.
I
I
don't
turned the
believe
corner
you.
and I peed in this. I peed in the stall, not the urinal. And I got out and I go to wash my hands, and he's walking by to go take a shower. And I was like, okay, I walk on the treadmill for 20 minutes, and I have to pee again. So I was like, okay, I'll go to the bathroom. I'm sure he's not still in there.
Pete 20 minutes later?
Yeah, I have a small bladder.
What the fuck is
And
wrong?
I went to go. I pee like 50 times a day. I counted that one time because Hess told me to, and then no one followed me up on it. That day I peed like 22 times.
You guys piss more than
I know
anyone
that's
I've ever met
not
in my life.
healthy, but I pee a lot. But so I went to the bathroom.
We drink a lot,
20
though.
minutes later, yeah, we're alcoholics. 20 minutes later, and he's fucking in his locker again, butt ass naked. And I was like, a different locker though, like a couple over. And I was like, what the fuck? He's doing the same thing. I saw his tiny little ass, and I turned the corner to go, and I went in my same stall to pee. I walk out of the stall. He's bent over at the sink, splashing water into his face and slurping it into his hands. and he's naked, and like his asshole's like shaking in front of me while he's doing it. So I go to a couple sinks over, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I wash my hands and all this shit, and I dry him off, and I turn over, and he's gone like a fucking ghost, and I never saw him again.
I think that's
Well, it's
your
a good
fault.
thing he didn't like try to fondle you or anything.
Yeah, it's a good thing that someone wasn't in there and said,
Rape them. Possible.
So, I think if you're going pee every 20 minutes, you're gonna see naked people.
why? He was naked in there for at least like 20, 25 minutes.
It's the locker room.
Why is he naked that long?
I don't know. Maybe he likes to be. Maybe just
Maybe
think
he
you're-
likes to air dry.
Maybe he's like, hey, maybe that little boy will come back in here if
Probably.
I stay here long enough.
You know what's the worst part about this, I think? Never once saw his face. So if he's clothed, I'll have no idea. I can see him every day the rest of my life clothed, and I'll have no idea.
You just saw his
unless,
tiny ass?
Unless he shows me his tiny ass. I luckily didn't see his penis.
I don't believe you. You saw a guy naked that many times and you didn't see his penis?
I didn't see his penis at all. But yeah, that's my gym story, and I don't appreciate these naked dudes in the...
I mean, it is a locker room.
Yeah, but why do you gotta walk around naked?
I don't know.
Eyes on the floor.
It's hard to look at the floor. Like, okay,
I don't think
you
you
say
should
that.
say hard.
Imagine if you turn the corner and like Pamela Anderson's naked in front of you.
You forget I grew up playing sports and I played football in high school. I know locker room etiquette. You're not supposed to look.
I don't think he forgot. I don't know he even knew that.
No, I know you're not
No,
supposed to
but I'm
look.
just saying, like-
I wouldn't want them to
but,
look at
like-
me either. But if I was in there going like doodle slapping my cock against my leg when I turn the corner, I know they're gonna look at me.
Eyes up, eyes down. One of the two.
Yeah, I did. I saw him and I went, oh fuck,
You're
and
not,
I went on
you're
my
not-
phone.
You're not showering with any fucking Jolly Green Giants, so you know their dick's not going to be above your head.
I think it. You say that it's impossible not to look at someone if they're standing naked right in front of you and you don't expect it and you turn the corner.
It can be quite the
Especially,
surprise.
it's an old man. You're like, oh.
But I think once you go in there a second time, 20 minutes later,
I didn't expect
that's
him.
your
I didn't
fault.
expect him to still be in there.
Probably not.
I walked in there. I hit play in my podcast, put my phone in my pocket, and I'm like, oh my god! And then out of reaction, I went to like look at my phone, except I pulled my water bottle in my face, and then I was like, oh, this looks stupid. So I put my down. But like,
you took his picture.
I should have.
Ah.
But yeah, so we're back to power goes out,
exciting.
and I gotta look at naked dudes at the gym.
It's like a dream come true to you.
No, he was very tan too. He must tan.
Oh my god.
He must-
You're fucking really
he,
looking.
he must tan naked.
Oh, look at that tan line on his
You
ball.
know, he didn't even have a single tan line that I saw.
Apparently you were looking.
I was,
What?
and I was like,
Oh my god.
I think it's time to wrap up the podcast.
Yeah.
It might be.
You guys want to
I smell dinner.
want to take one more swig of Pepsi before we wrap this up?
No, fuck
Come on,
you.
No.
Let's all cheers it out.
Not doing it.
Let's end it on a cheers, and we'll
I'm
never drink this again.
I took mine downstairs when I went to get my drink, so I don't even have it.
I'm not drinking that shit.
You're a liar. Pan your camera around the room.
I don't have it.
All right, then me and you. Cheers. Come
I don't
on.
wanna
I'm not.
cheers.
I'm not hitting end on this recording until you cheers me.
All right. Cheers.
Fucking batteries are going dead then, eh?
No, we got at least 20 minutes. Come on. Pull your fucking cock. Pull your cock out. Pull your Pepsi.
What?
He said, pull your cock out.
Come on, let's end this. I'm getting itchy.
I'll take a swig. Cheers, everybody.
Here, I'll cheers
What
you
are
with
you
this.
what are you gonna go do?
What?
Fuck me.
Are you gonna go like run or something to get the itchiness to go away or what?
He probably has to.
I might.
He's gonna walk out and just be like, "Come on, anybody in here." I'll get all your itchiness out.
What I mean, even if it's lightning outside, you're gonna do something or what?
There's no lightning outside. What are you talking about?
We should talk about Willis.
No, I'm probably just gonna go in the living room and play Warzone, actually, or Cold War.
Abby's
Trying-
making meatballs, mashed
Ooh.
potatoes, and corn.
Sorry. I went to hit that looks like jizz and my finger slipped. I just bleeping her. I think it's time to wrap this up. Thanks for watching,
Meatballs.
everybody. Please like, subscribe. We'll check it. We'll watch a
What
movie.
is wrong with
I
you?
can't talk anymore. We will watch a movie with you guys next week called Not Another Teen Movie.
I wonder if that's streaming.
Not another team. Maybe.
I actually don't know. Should I look it up really quick if it's streaming?
Sure.
Yeah, just check it out.
Just to
check it out.
inform the peeps.
Check it out. Check it out.
Not
I bet. I'm
Another
guessing no.
Teen Movie. I think it wouldn't surprise me if it's on Netflix. Not Another Teen Movie is not streaming on anything, unfortunately.
I'm gonna go fucking broke renting all these goddamn movies. Jesus Christ!
Quit smoking and it'll be like buying a pack of cigarettes.
Well, the fucking retarded thing is so we started this last night in Inglourious Basterds, okay, at like 8:45, and I was just like, I'll watch like an hour and a half of it. I made it like 30 minutes. So then this morning we rented it on Abby's Apple ID or whatever. So this morning when I woke up, I go, you know what? I go, I'm not gonna have fucking time. I go, so I rented it on my fucking phone, downloaded it to my phone, and watched the majority of it at work today.
And then he gets home, he's like, ready to pod. We're like, sorry, no power.
Yeah, you could have just watched it
Yeah.
at your leisure.
Could have watched it like 4 times at your house when you got home.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. It was a weird podcast. I don't remember anything we talked about except for penises.
It's usually you bring up.
That's about how it goes there, Chuck.
Yeah. Well,
Usually your P's and B's.
P's and B's with Nick and G. What? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.